Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with the Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So all right, we got this blue Model Y over here, just arrived, and let's do ourselves a quality check. And a quality check is basically going up the panels, looking at the panels, seeing if they're flush or not. You'll be able to tell by rubbing one finger from one panel to the other. All right, so let's start off by looking at the left side of this Model Y. Now let's move on to the right side. Let's take a look at the hood, and everything looks good so far. Let's take a look at these wheels. Now let's move on to the driver's side door, and let's see if it's flush. And it is flush. And it is flush. Beautiful. And it is flush. So let's look at this over here, and let's taking a look at this gap over here. I like what I'm seeing. Definitely like what I'm seeing. Taking a look at the rear. Now on to the right side. Beautiful. Now let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Just taking a look over here. Beautiful. And it is flush. And it is flush. So I will be giving this Model Y a pass. Great job. We have another Model Y. And it's an all gray Model Y. Let's take a look. Let's first start off by looking at the left side, and let's move on to the hood, and then continue on to the right side. Let's take a look at these wheels. Now let's take a look at this driver's side door over here. Now let's check to see if the door handle is flush, and the door handle sits in a little bit. This door over here panel is flush. Let's take a look, and it is flush. Now let's take a look at this gap. Uh-oh, look at that gap. Not good. And look at this, too big. Too big. And this happens to be the performance. Let's take a look at the rear. And now let's take a look at the right side. Let's take a look at the handle. Let's take a look at these wheels. Door handle's flush, and it is flush. So unfortunately, I will have to give this Model Y a fail. Now let's move on to our final Model Y. So we have another blue Model Y. It's the long range. And these are the wheels that come under your hubcaps. If you powder coat these wheels, they look really good. So my strong suggestion is to save yourself some money and get the regular wheels that come with the vehicle and just powder coat them black. If you prefer them silver, then they're just as good. Now let's look at the left side, and let's move on to the right side. Taking a look at these wheels over here. Taking a look at the driver's side door. Let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Let's see if the door handles is flush, and this is the blue with the black interior, a very safe combination. Nice and flush. Look at that gap. When you can start to see all the little compartments in there and that part, that's not good. And another thing is that this panel right up here, see how it's up a little bit? It just should flush with this. Even though the gap is not that bad, that I don't like. Let's take a look at the rear. Let's check the lights to see if it's flush, and it is flush. You're rarely gonna find any problems with the rear. The main focus that I want you to look at is the left side trunk, rear, driver's side door, and the passenger rear door, which seems to be poking out a bit. This is a problem that Tesla still hasn't gotten to fix. So let's continue on with the quality check. Door is nice and flush, and this is the door that I'm talking about that has a little bit of an issue. So, all right, unfortunately I will not be able to pass this Model Y. This is a fail. So if you're thinking about getting a Model Y S, X, or 3, remember, do yourself a quality check before taking delivery. Do not take delivery without performing a quality check. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.